Welcome to the notes and solutions for day 25 of our GCSE 5 a day, and we start having to convert seconds into hours. Not seconds into minutes, seconds into hours. So 1 minute is 60 seconds and 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we have 2 hours, which is 60 times 2, which is 120 minutes. So 120 minutes is 120 times 60 seconds. Let's make sure we do this right. 12 sixes are 72 and 2 zeros, 7,200 seconds. Now I don't need the units because I've actually asked in the question how many seconds. So the answer should be a number. Nugget to go and try there, 37.08 to practice doing those time conversions. We have a number of percentage questions today. Now percentages are fractions. So this question is just an equivalent fractions question. How do we express this fraction here as a fraction out of 100? Well, when we're doing work with equivalent fractions, we need to remember that we do the same thing to the top as the bottom. How have we got from 25 to 100? Well, we've multiplied by 4. Why 4? Because that's 100 divided by 25. So we're going to have to do the same thing to the top. Let's just do that little bit of maths there. 19 times 4. 4 nines are 36. So that's 7. So our answer here is 76%. Nugget to go and practice, 8.02, 8.03. If you have trouble finding those nuggets, ask your teacher for help and they will find them or assign them for you. Okay, question 3. Now the first thing here is to make sure that what we're not being asked. We are not being asked what 30% of 24 is. Okay, we're not being asked this. We're being asked what was the original number. So what we're being asked is 30% of something equals 24. And what we're being asked is what was that number. Now I'm going to draw a little model for you, breaking 100% down into 10%, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So the whole of this bar represents the 100% that we are after. But the bit that we're given is 30%, which is only 3 of these 10%. So what we can see is that those 3 represent 24. So if that's 3 parts, then each part is 24 divided by 3, which is 8, so that each one of these parts here is 8. So we can see that the number we're after is 10 times 8, which is 80. And the nugget to go and practice there is 11.11. Okay, question 4, similar to question 3, where we're being told what a percentage is, and we're being asked what the original number was. Now, I've started with the same bar model that I used before, splitting my 100% into 10 lots of 10%. Now, what we're given here is 110%. So we've got an extra 10% on here. So this 902 represents 11 parts, and we need to find out what each one of those parts is. How many 11s go into 9? How many 11s go into 90? Well, that's 8 with a remainder of 2. How many 11s go into 22? Okay, so each part here is 82. We want 10 of those parts, so 82 times 10 is 820. And as with question 3, the nugget to go and practice is 11.11, and you can see how important that nugget is. Okay, seemingly tricky question here where we're asked for the perimeter. Now the perimeter we've seen lots of times in our 5-a-day is the outside of our shape, and it's made more complicated here because we've got some curved as well as straight lines. Let's just deal with the straight lines first. We know that this length is 8 centimeters, and that means that this one will be as well because we have quarter of a circle. Now, what do we know about the distance around a circle? Well, the perimeter is called the circumference, and we find that by applying the formula 4 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle, and in this instance it's 8, so our circumference all the way round is 16 pi. Now we have a quarter of that, so this length here is 4 pi. Okay, so what's our total perimeter? Well, it is 8 plus 8 plus 4 pi, and we can write that more neatly as 16 plus 4 pi. Okay, now one of the situations that you might find yourself in a GCSE exam is not having a calculator, at which point you're supposed to use the approximation 3.14 for pi. So let's see what 4 pi is in that situation. Let's just do the maths. 4 fours are 16, 1, 5, 12. So in this instance, it would be 16 plus, so that's approximation, not an equals, 12.56. So 28.56 will also be an okay answer here. A good nugget to practice is 32.05. If you have any problems finding the nuggets that we're pointing you to, please speak to your teacher and they'll be able to sort that out for you. Okay.